Hello guys, welcome to PM Networking. Hope you all are doing great. Guys, first of all, thank you everyone for joining us. And first of all, I would like to talk about my upcoming SD-WAN training, which is going to start from 6th of Jan. Then we will move to demo session. Guys, please mute yourself if you are not speaking because we are getting some noise. Okay, so it will be difficult for us to manage, right? So requesting everyone to keep yourself on mute. When you need to speak something, then only you should unmute yourself. Okay, now guys, first of all, I would like to talk about SD-WAN course, which is going to start from 6th of Jan. We are launching our first SD-WAN course on 6th of Jan. In this training program, our trainer will make you ready to work on SD-WAN technology so that after training you can go for job in top MNCs directly. You can go for job in top MNC. Our main goal of this
Recording in
SD-WAN
progress.
Our main goal for this SD-WAN training program is to make you ready for job in top MNC company. Now what you need to do, right? What you need to do. So just you need to invest some time and little money to get complete knowledge of SD-WAN, right? By investing some time and little money, you can take yourself to the next level within 45 days. We will cover entire course, SD-WAN course in 45 days. Guys, cost of this training is 15,000, as you all know, because we have released lots of poster on my social media platform. But again, because you guys are here, that means you guys are interested for SD-WAN course, which is going to start from 6th of Jan. So as you are interested, we are providing additional 20% discount to the people who is here in the live session, right? So I am not telling you to pay now or register yourself now. First take the training, after that decide, take the demo session, and then decide you should join paid course or not. If you feel yes, I should join paid course, right, then after the demo session, if you will enroll within 1 hour, you will get 20% discount. Means actual cost of this course is 15,000, right? And you can enroll yourself at 12,000, right? Means 150 dollars, USD dollars, because you are here, right? This discount is only for those people who are here in this free demo session, right? This is not for everyone. Okay, so you all have my WhatsApp number. After the demo session, if you feel I should enroll for paid batch, let me know on the WhatsApp and you can pay. And here also in the chat I will share link, right, for the payment, so you can register yourself for upcoming session, for upcoming course which is starting from 6th of Jan. Okay, so first check the demo, right, then decide. If you are thinking I should join paid course, then please enroll yourself within 1 hour after this training program, so that you can get some additional discount of 20%, right? 20%. Now this was a small information that I shared with you, right? This is additional discount for you guys, only for you guys. And now I am requesting to Puneet sir to continue our SD-WAN session, demo session, and requesting everyone to keep yourself on mute, and if you need to speak something, then only unmute yourself. Okay, and thank you guys, thanks again for joining us. Let's see how demo class is going. Yes, Puneet sir. Yes, you can ask question in Q&A. For CCNA also we have batch. You can register yourself for CCNA on our website. Soon Puneet sir is going to share his screen. You will be able to see. One hour is very short time to decide. First check the demo. First attend the demo class, right? After that, if you
Hi,
feel.
Praful. Sorry, guys. I was speaking on mute.
Oh.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now you are
Yeah.
audible.
So, guys, first, I guess there is someone is for the CCNA course. Actually, we are not going to start discuss here the CCNA. We are going to discuss for the uh, SD-WAN technology. So if you're looking for the CCNA guys, so I guess you have to wait for next 1 week, I guess. We are going to start it at 1st of Jan, right? Praful, for the CCNA.
Yes, 1st of Jan.
Yes. So this batch is for the SD-WAN. So hope you guys you have already done before the SD because of to SD-WAN. Obviously SD-WAN is the advanced class. So if you're going for the SD-WAN, so at least you should have the basic idea about the networking. So I believe you have guys completed the CCNA and CCNP training before that. Anyone is there who haven't completed the CCNA or CCNP? Can you please reply in the chat? Or you can also unmute yourself and you can tell me. I'm asking with everyone. Have you guys done the before the SD-WAN class? Have you done the CCNA and CCNP training before that? Okay, you only CCNA, PP, CCNP. Okay, yes, both. Great.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr.
Actually,
Man. Yeah.
I don't have CCNA or CCNP, but I already in networking for past 16 years.
Okay,
So
then
do
great. That's fine. I just why I'm asking. I just want to know your background, guys. Accordingly, I will deliver the session. Right. This is
great.
the
Thank you,
reason I'm
sir.
asking with you. So if you are already working, that means you are already uh, aware about the network technology and what is the issue with the traditional network, why we need to move on the SD-WAN technology. So you are
Yes.
already aware about that. So this is the reason I'm asking. If you have experience, then doesn't matter you have completed your CCNA and CCNP training or not, right? So just I'm asking because of just I want to know your background. You are from the technical background, or someone is there who haven't completed at CCNA or is not from the networking background and has joined this session. So obviously he will not able to understand anything. So this is the reason I'm asking. Okay, great. So it's better you should have the dashboard of the SD-WAN. It will look better. It will look better, right? So 201. This is my SD-WAN. I have already set up a lab. It's because of I have already taken the multiple batches. So just I will discuss some technical things also. So this is my GUI for SD-WAN. Let it will load. Then I'm coming on the point why the SD-WAN is needed and why we are looking for it. And what is the advantage to cover the SD-WAN. Okay, guys. So this is the dashboard of the vMan, as you can see here now, right? So first of all, before going to start with the SD-WAN, we need to discuss. Yeah, I will record this session. Basically, this is a demo session, but still I will record. But you'll be get the recorded session on your drive, guys, every week. Okay, every weekend we have you'll be get the Google Drive link, and there you'll be get the your recorded session. So no need to record from your end. We will share the recorded session with you guys. Okay. So first of all, before going to start the SD-WAN, first we need to understand what is the problem with the traditional network. Do you know about the traditional network? Or before going to discuss with the traditional network, what do you mean by the SDN? SDN, as you know, guys, it's a software-defined network. What do you mean by the software-defined network? Just tell me one thing. If you want to configure the BGP on the or on any network devices, what is the way? How many possible way you have, guys, to configure the BGP on a network devices on any router or switches? How we can configure it? What is the possible way? You need to log in on the device. You need to execute some command to enable the BGP. Either if you want to enable the OSPF, then also what you have to do, you have to execute some. You have to log in on the device. You have to execute some command over there. Suppose you don't remember the command, what you can do now? Is it possible you can configure the OSPF BGP on the network devices? No. right? So now the world is moving, guys, towards the SDN solution, towards the automation. There is a reason behind that. SDN solution, that is software defined networking. That means there is some template for each and every features. If you're talking about the OSPF, so we have a template in we have a OSPF template. You don't need to remember the command, only you should have the OSPF knowledge. You can put the value and you can just submit. Automatically the OSPF will be configured on the targeted device. So what you need to put there? There is some information you need to put, and that will be auto configure. You are getting the point. So software defined network, that means there is already predefined some templates, and then we can use those templates into the GUI model, guys, into the GUI access. Logically, if you are talking about the traditional network, how we are configuring? We are configuring through the CLI. We don't have a GUI access, right? But in software defined network, what we can do, we can we will access the GUI, and there will be a predefined template. There just we need to fill some value and just need to click, and automatically the device will be configured. So any technology where we are managing the devices through the GUI, through the template, that will become under the SDN solution. That will become under the SDN solution. So as you know, we have a multiple type of the architecture, guys. If you are talking about we have LAN network, we have WAN network, we have data center, we have service provider. All right. Hello. Are you able to hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So we have a multiple type of requirement. In data center, we have a different requirement. In the LAN, we have a different requirement. In the WAN, we have a different requirement. And in the service provider, we have a different requirement. So for each type of the requirement, we have a separate solution. Like in your LAN, if you want to manage your LAN through the GUI, so LAN means what? Switches, right? So you can manage through the DNAC. What you can use? DNAC to LAN management. Okay. Basically, DNAC is the controller, and what is the DNAC? DNAC is the controller, but the course is, what is the course called? What is the course name, guys? SD access. Under the SD access, there is a controller. That controller name is DNAC. Similarly, for the WAN management, for the WAN means router configuration, we have a SD-WAN solution. For the data center, we have a ACI. What we have? For the service provider, we have a segment routing. These all are the technology that is the SDN based. If you want to configure the data center devices, guys, you can manage through the ACI. If you want to manage the WAN edge devices, you can manage through the SD-WAN. If you want to manage the LAN devices, you can use the SD access. If you want to configure in the service provider, we have a segment routing. So segment routing is also SDN based solution. So these all are the SDN based solution. Are you getting the point? So what do you mean by the SDN based solution? Where you are using the GUI and where we have some predefined template, and we are going to use those templates to configure our network equipment. That technology is basically called the SDN based solution. So under the SDN based solution, we have a multiple technology, but we are going to target here the SD-WAN. Are you getting the point, guys? What we are going to target?
Yes, sir.
Now into the SD-WAN, there is multiple vendor, but we are not going to discuss about the other vendor as we are going to cover the Cisco. So we are going to discuss only about the Cisco. Okay. So basically there was a company, that company name was Viptela. Which one designed the SD-WAN? Right? So now the Cisco has overtaken this Viptela company. That means it has purchased this company, and now this solution is known as Cisco Viptela. So basically under the SD-WAN, we are going to cover the Cisco Viptela. We have a multiple vendor. Silverpeak is also there. FortiGate is also there, right? So multiple, we have a SD-WAN solution, but we are going to focus on the Versa is also there, but we are going to cover here the Cisco SD-WAN. Okay. Someone was also asking the same question in the group. What SD-WAN we are going to cover, as we are going to cover the SD-WAN and FortiGate, or only Cisco BIP tell us. So yes, guys, we are only going to cover the Cisco SD-WAN, right? Now the question is why the SD-WAN is needed. Just tell me, guys. There is a two location. Okay, there is a two location. Location A you can consider, and there is another location. Location B. Behind the location A, there is some network. That means LAN, and behind the location B, there is LAN. And you want to make the communication. What is the possible way? How we can communicate between how both the location can communicate together? How you can connect it, guys? Anyone has any suggestion? Please.
Side to side or DMVPN?
VPN.
Side to side, or that means you are telling now we will have the internet connection on both locations.
MPLS.
Okay, so I'm coming on the both point. We have the internet network. This is the internet, right? And through the internet, if you have the internet connections, obviously, if you have a public static IP, then what we can do? Either we can create the IPsec side to side tunnel. Either we can use the GRE tunnel, right? Either we can use the GRE over IPsec. Clear? Okay. Why we are going to use the IPsec? Why simple GRE if I'm going to use? What is the problem, guys?
Security.
Security.
Not encrypted.
Great. So it will be not encrypted, right? Okay. But tell me one thing here. Is it possible we can apply the QoS or anything? Your traffic is going on internet. After moving on the internet, your all the QoS and everything will be lost, right? So what you have the another solution? You can use the MPLS circuit also, right?
Yes.
So basically, what is the purpose of the MPLS? Generally, if you're talking about the MPLS, what is the purpose of the MPLS, guys? For the private communication, you will be use the MPLS link, and for the internet access, you will be use the internet link, right? Might be you can use the MPLS as a primary link, and FDM VPN or the IPsec you can use as a secondary path, right? First, it should be prefer the MPLS. If the MPLS is getting down or going down, then what should be happen? Traffic should be shift it on secondary on the internet, right? Everyone is okay with this. But tell me one thing, if you want to utilize both circuit together, is it possible we can use it for the private communication? No, right? We can't be use it. And tell me one thing, how many configuration you have to do it on the location A, and the same configuration you have to do it on location B. But you only have a 2 site. Suppose you have a 2000 site there. Hello? If
It's
you have a guys
expensive.
2000, no, expensive will also there. Think about the management.
Management, right?
If you have a 2000 device, on each device you are managing individual, that will be a very difficult, right?
Difficult to manage.
Difficult to manage. There is no centralized point, centralized access to manage all these WAN edge devices. What we can call it, guys? We can call it, this is WAN edge device, right? So to manage 2000 location, there is 2000 location. That means on each location, if there is only one device, so there will be a 2000 device. So to manage this 2000 device, that will be very difficult. We don't have a centralized access. We can't be analysis the traffic, don't have a central access overall, right? Is it fine? Suppose now you have a 2000 access and there is a requirement. Suppose there is a subnet 10.0.192.64. 192.0 slash, sorry, 10.0.192.64/26. Your requirement is, suppose this subnet should not be flood anywhere apart from a particular one location. There is one location, only on this location this subnet should be go, and on rest all the locations that subnet should not be flow, that should not be there. Tell me one thing, how much time it will take to filter this? On each and every devices you have to log in, and each and every devices you have to filter this subnet. Is it okay? So it will be fine, or it will take much more time? Are you getting the point, guys? So what is the problem in traditional network? That is the management. First, there is no centralized management. There is no hello. Monday, are you able to hear us? I guess you have some network issue. You can just check your end. You are getting the point, guys? So on each and every device, we don't have a central location. We can't manage all these network devices from the single point. That is the first thing. Second thing, what was the issue, guys? If there is a two router, if we have a two router, and behind this router there is a switch and there is host. What is the network behind that? We are using here the network 10.0.0/8, and here what we are using 20/8, and this one is the R1, this is R2. What is the IP address, guys? 12.0.0.1, and what is the IP address? 12.0.0.3. This is the PC1 and this is the PC, right? Here, tell me one thing, to make the communication between the PC1 and PC2, what you have to do? We need to do anything special, or automatically it will communicate together, guys?
Static route.
We have to perform here the routing, either static or dynamic, doesn't matter, whatever the routing. Suppose we are going to perform the routing through the EIGRP, right? So what is the first requirement? You have to log in on the R1 and R2 to enable the EIGRP protocol, right? How we can log in? What is the way? Either you can do the SSH or Telnet. So as you know, Telnet and SSH both are known as management traffic, right? If you know the guys, Telnet or SSH, both are management traffic. Okay. Then another thing, to configure the EIGRP, once you are going to configure the EIGRP, so EIGRP will run on where? R1 and R2, right? So EIGRP will also exchange some messages, right? So as you know, guys, either EIGRP or OSPF traffic is there, that is known as control plane, right? And this one is the management plane. Once it will be done, then after that, what will we do? PC1 can send the traffic to PC2.
Data plane.
Then user traffic is known as
Data plane.
Data plane. So what is the problem here, guys? Here we have a single device. Which one is handling the management plane, control plane, and data plane? The router. Ultimately, who is handling all the traffic?
A router.
Router. R1 and R2. They are handling the management plane, control plane, and data plane. Are you getting the point, guys?
Yes.
So we have a problem because of these all three control. We have a single device, but in the SD-WAN solution, what we have, guys, we have for each type of the control, we have a separate device. For management plane, we have a vManage. For the control plane, we have a vSmart. This is the reason it's called vSmart, because of it is going to manage the control plane. And for the data plane, we have edge devices that is known as either VH, or if you are using the Cisco device, that is called CH. You are getting the point? Everyone is okay with this? So for each type of the plane, we have a separate device that is these are known as controllers, vManage, vSmart, and VH and CS. And to authenticate it, we authenticate these devices, we have another controller that is known as B-bond, which one is also known as orchestration plane, B-bond. You are getting the point, guys? So as in my topology, you can see what I'm using. These are my controller, vManage, vSmart, B-bond. These are my controllers. And these are the edge devices, VH. And this is my CSR router. Okay. But the CSR router right now I have already turned off because of it will be used the more bandwidth, more utilization of the CPU. So it will be hang. Okay. So right now I have already shut down this one, but in the practical, I will show you the CSR also. Is it fine? So these are, I am considering these are my different branches. You are getting the point, guys? And what I have done so far, behind this one, we have a network 20/24, and another network is 0, 2, and 3. Behind this one, we have a 30. And behind the R4, we have 40. So I'm assuming these are the, how many sites or we have, guys, live sites? There is 3 sites, 1, 2, and 3. We have a 3 sites. I have already configured these sites. So where is the vSmart? This is the vSmart. And these are my edge devices. So how the route is going to exchange, guys? So route is going to exchange between the vSmart and VHS through the protocol. That protocol is known as OMP protocol. So first, at least you have to make some skinny configuration so that you can make the reachability from the VH to vManage. There is some process. We have to register the VH on the vManage. Then after that, what will happen, guys? Route will be exchanged through the vSmart. That means it is going to manage the control plane, and traffic between the VHs, between the sites, will be exchanged directly through the IPsec tunnel. Which tunnel will form there, guys? Why it is going to form the IPsec tunnel? Because of, as you told, guys, IPsec tunnel is secure. So between the branches, automatically what will be happen? IPsec tunnel will form, and traffic will exchange between the 2 VHs directly. Control route will exchange. Route is going to exchange from the vSmart. Data plane is going to exchange directly through the VHs. This is the reason it is for the. This is the reason I called you, guys. This is for data plane. This is for control plane, and vManage we are using to configuration. So vManage basically is for the management plane. Are you getting the, guys? Are you getting this point? Hello? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So here for the control plane, we have a separate device. For the data plane, we have a separate device. And for the authentication, we are using the VBOT. Also in the SD-WAN, what we have, guys, we have a segmentation. What do you mean by the segmentation? Do you know about the VRF, guys, into the routing? Have you heard about the VRF?
Yes, sir.
What is the purpose of the VRF?
Yes.
Virtual routing.
Segregated traffic
Segregate.
routing table.
Basically, what we can do, we can break the routing table, right? Similarly, here the segmentation we have from 0 to 65535. How many segments we can create? Here it is called VPN. VPN 0, VPN 512. You can just compare with the VRF. So VPN 0, that we are using for the transport. It is the purpose of the VPN 0? That is for transport, and VPN 512, that is for management. So there is 2 VPN is already created on controller, that is VPN 0 and VPN 512. VPN 0 basically we are using for the transport, and VPN 512 we are using for the management. Is it okay? So if you can see here, guys, how many transport we have right now? MPLS and internet. I'm assuming this is the internet connection and this is the MPLS connection. So basically we have a 2 transport. So both the interface should be a part of the VPN 0. That means both interface, which one we are using for the transportation, that should be a part of VRF 0 or VPN 0, you can consider. Is it okay? Hello?
Yes,
And
hello.
here, this interface I'm using for the management. So what I should do, this interface should be a part of the VPN 5.1. So this is the part of VPN 5.2. This one is the part of VPN 0. So 2 VPN is already created there. 2 VRF you can assume there is already created. That is VPN 0 and VPN 5.2. Is it okay? And where is the LAN? This is my LAN. So LAN I will keep into the separate VPN, separate VRF. So that is called service VPN. What is called? Service VPN. So our LAN user means LAN traffic, LAN user will be into the service VPN. For the transportation, to extend the route, guys, we have a different VPN, that is transport. And for the manage we are using for the management, what we are using? We are using the management VPN. You are getting the point? So there is some process. Just give me 1 minute, guys. So guys, what I have done, I have already completed this lab. I have already a running topology. So before going to explain you guys, if I'm going to show you the practical, it will be better for you, I guess. You'll be a better understanding, right? So what I have done so far, these 2 VHs already registered on the V-. For that one, we have to do some skinny configuration, which one I have already done. I have a running topology basically. So once you'll be joining the class, guys, there I will tell you what is the skinny configuration, how we can do that. Step by step, I will show you. Here, I just want to show you, we have a running topology and what is the additional benefit of the V-. Means SD-WAN solution if we are going to use. Okay. So there is, this site is already up and running. I have already created some feature templates and device templates. And these VHs are already the member of a device template. What is that feature template and device template? Just little bit brief, I'm just going to discuss here, guys. Just tell me, if you want to configure the OSPF on VH, VH1. Or if you want to configure the BGP on VH1 or VH2, so what we have to do? As I told you, what should be happen? There is a feature, there is a template. In template, I will just fill up the some value, and then after that I can push the template on the device. Is it okay? So similarly, we have a feature templates here. What I have done so far, I have created the feature templates, and then after that I have already created the device templates, and these two devices that is already under the device template, I didn't configure anything on these devices manually. Okay, and these are the two sites that are already communicating together. How the traffic is going there, guys? It is doing the load balance. So just I can show you how the traffic flow is going there and what are the benefit of the SD-WAN. You can see here now. First, I have already created some policies. So let me deactivate that policy. I'm going on the VH1. Where is the VH1? This is the VH1. Okay. From the VH1, what is the IP address there, guys? 192.168. That is the part of the service VPN. From there, I'm going to reach here now, and I can show you how the traffic flow is going there. So just I'm going to simulate the traffic. VPN 100. It's a 12.1, sorry guys. And the IP address I'm going to reach there. How the traffic is going there, guys? Can you see it's doing the load balance? Right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Automatically, I didn't do anything. Automatically, what it is doing? It's doing the load balance. If I'm going to forward any other traffic, suppose I'm going to forward the telnet traffic. So for the telnet, what should be the port number, guys? Protocol number that should be 6 because of the telnet is TCP based. Source port number I'm taking anything, and destination port number that I'm taking 23. For the telnet also, what it is doing? Load balance, right? Automatically it is doing the load balance. If through the policy I just want to use, what should be happen? MPLS should be forward. MPLS traffic should be forward. Telnet traffic should be forward through the MPLS, and rest all the traffic it should be do the normal load balance. So what we can do? We can just create a policy, and I will apply this policy from here, and it will be impact on all the branches. You can see here now. Just I'm going to the policies. I have already a traffic policy that I'm going to change. For the telnet and web, I have already created. Edit it. Any prefix is there? No. It's a telnet. That's fine. Now I'm going to jump on the centralized policy. Topology that I don't need. Remove it. And here and VPN 100. I'm just going to apply this policy. How we can do that, guys? I will show you in the class. That should be removed here. Save. cannot save policy. Oh, just a minute, guys. Let me check here the list. That's perfect. Just a minute, guys. I have created this policy. I have to remove this one first. Import existing one, telnet web. So name is main policy. Add on VPN 100. Add, and I'm going to save it. Save it. Now I need to activate this one. It will take some time because of this policy is going to apply on where, guys? It is going to apply on the B Smart. Because of B Smart is our controller, right? For the route control plane, which one we are using? We are using the B Smart. Now you can see, after that, if I'm going to simulate the traffic from VH1, it's a 6. Port number is, I doing it from the not yet applied. Oh, I applied it for the HTTP traffic. HTTP traffic is going through the base internet. Earlier, what was happening, guys? In policy, I missed it. Because of it was already created, so I just applied that one. So it is already created for which one? For the HTTP traffic. So for the HTTP traffic, what is happening? The traffic is going through the base internet. For the rest, all the traffic, if you are not going to, you are going to use the ping. Ping means protocol number should be 1. If I'm going to simulate this one, what should be happen? It is doing the load balance. So we have a deep packet inspection here now. We have a big traffic engineering concept is there, and we have a single management plane. From here, from the vManage, we can control all the network, right? We can manage all the VHs, whatever the VHs is there. We can manage all the VHs from the vManage. These two sites is already managed. This site is not yet configured. So if you want to configure this one, it will not take more than 5 minutes. Because of for these two what we have done so far, we have already created the VH template. We have already created the feature template and device template. So what I can do, I can use the same device template for this one also. Okay. So first, what I need to do, I need to register this VH on the vManage, and then I have to install a root certificate on this VH, and then after that, I can configure this VH within the 2 minutes. It will not take more than 2 minutes, guys. Okay. So I'm just going to show you how we can configure this. This is not it right now on R4. If you are going to check, there is no OSPF neighbor. There is nothing is configured. Only IP address is configured on VH. Right now, nothing is there. Let me show you. So IP OSPF neighbor, any neighbor is there? Not it. So once I will configure this VH from the vManage, then after that the neighborship will be come up. But before that, I have to register this VH on the vManage, and I have to install the root certificate also on this VH. So whatever the IP is there, guys, I have set the IP address on this VH. On this interface only, I have configured the IP address to make the reachability. 192.168.6.1 I have already set up here now. So on this one, I need to first install the root certificate, and then after that, I need to register this VH. That will become under the skinny configuration. Once it will be configured, guys, we'll register it on the vManage, and then after that, we can manage this VH through the from the vManage. You are getting the point? So I'm just going to configure this. I'm just going to install the root certificate on this VH. You can see here now. This is my CA server. So from the CA server, I'm just going to move the root certificate on VH. What is the IP address? 192.168.6.1. Username is admin. And password is also admin. Let me check, guys. I'm configured the same IP or any IP is changed. So reachable now. So interface description. Oh, sorry. It's a 5.1. Yes, and this is the web. On the desktop, there is a test, I guess, and SD-WAN certificate. This is my root certificate. Which one I'm going to move here now. So now the root certificate I have already placed on the VH, and on the VH, first I need to install the root certificate on VH3. A request. There is a command, root certificate install. Where is it? Home, under the admin, and certificate name is install. Then after that, we have to register this on the vManage. So request VS Cloud, activate chassis number, and where is the chassis number, from where you will be get it, guys? So you will be get it from the vManage. Devices. So these, there it is showing the token number, you can see here. These are already in use. This one is not in use. So I'm going to copy this one. Chassis number. Then after that, it will ask for the token number. What is the token number? So this is my token number. I need to copy this one and paste it on PS3. Just wait for some time, guys. Should be registered. Once it will be registered, it will be also convert the into the serial number. Right now it is token number. Once it will be registered, it will be auto refresh. Okay, and it will be convert into the serial number. It has registered. Now the new VH has registered, and I just want to configure the VH from the vManage. So here the IP is already configured, but still I have to put here now. What I'm going to use the IP address here now, 192, sorry, it's a public IP should be there, 6.0.0.1. That IP I'm going to configure here now. So tell me one thing, default route will be always on your router towards the MPLS or towards the internet? This is your edge device. It should have a default route to access the internet. So that IP will be your next top IP, right? There is some background noise, guys. If you're not talking, please mute. And here what I'm going to use the IP address, I will use 192.168.14.1. So these IP keep you in mind that I'm going to assign. And rest all OSPF, I'm using the templates. So you can just see here now, it will not take right now. If you can see on R2, are you getting the route for 40 or not? You can see here. This is my R2 router. If you are going to see the routing table, guys. So IP route. Can you see here only 30, 40 is there? No, right? So I'm just going to attach this device under the device template. So here we have some templates. You can see here now. We have a VS device template. So I'm just going to attach a device. Which device is not attached? This one. Just I'm going to attach here. Will ask the value. I have to fill that value. This is the interface G0 by 2. What I am going to use the IP address 192.168 5 dot. Let me check. It should be the 5 dot. So IP interface break. Here I am using 14.2. So what should be happen? It should be on 14.1 plus 24. Next hop should be, as I told you guys, it should be 6.0.0.2. G0 by 1, it should be 6.0.0.1/30. G0 by 0, what should be the IP address? 192.168. It should be 5.1/24. host name, it's my VS3. Either here actual in the production network, what will be happen, guys? It will be a location name. I'm giving is the VS3. System IP, that is 6.6.6.6. Site ID, I'm giving it the site ID. What is the site ID I'm using? The same site ID I have to use. So run system. Site ID is, oh, I configured the wrong site ID here now. Oh. Site ID should be, suppose I'm going to use 6. Perfect. Here the site ID should be 6. Update it now. Next, configure. Now the configuration I'm pushing on this device from the vManage. In progress, it is showing. It's done so far. Now, if you are going to check the R2, should we get the route 440 also? Can you see here now, guys? And you can see the reachability also from source. So in the new site, doesn't matter how many sites you are going to build at the new. What you can do, you can just attach the inbuilt device template. That's it. And now this all the VHs I'm managing from where? From this vManage. Anything you want to check it on these VHs, guys, you don't need to log in on this particular VHs. You are getting the point. You can log in from the vManage. And between these VHs, already the IPsec tunnel is formed and it is doing the load balance. So what we can do, we can manage, we can perform here the traffic engineering also, we can perform here the deep packet inspection also, and we can, for the particular application, we can also shift the traffic. Suppose your purpose is that chat traffic should be go through the internet, telnet traffic should be go through the MPLS, that all these things we can perform, as I show you into the policies also. You are getting the point, guys? So over the course, what are the topic we are going to cover? These are the topic, guys, that we are going to cover in the complete 1.5 month, means 45 days. And obviously the class will be into the weekend class. These are the course we are going to cover. From the beginning, I will start, guys. Features and SD-WAN controller functionalities, VHS, SD-WAN technology, what is the VPNs, what are the colors, what is the T-lock, initializing root certificate, how we can create the CS server, how we can install the certificate on the vManage, vBond, vSmart. From the beginning, step by step, I will show you guys how you can build your lab also. These all the lab, which one I have already build guys, that I will show you step by step. From the beginning. Configuring VPN 0 template, VPN 512 template that we have already done, service VPN, these all the things, T-lock extension, controller, how we can push on the cloud, keep your VS devices behind the net or behind the firewall, how we can do that. So these all the things we are going to cover the lab. Total we have a 35 lab we are going to cover overall the course on SD-WAN. Is it okay, guys?
One question.
Anyone is there, guys, who has any question?
Question.
Yes.
Are we gonna have access to the lab?
Yes,
mean,
we
the
will provide
topology.
you the lab access also of our own server. Because of this lab, you can't be set it on your laptop. At least you need more than 64 GB RAM. So if you have more than 64 GB RAM, we will help you to build your laptop, build your own lab. Otherwise, we will provide our server access.
Okay, we will have the EVAN-G topology.
Yeah,
file?
on EVAN-G will do that. If you have a 64 GB RAM, then you can configure. You can make. We'll help you how you can build the lab, your own lab. Otherwise, on our lab also you can see here we are using the EVAN-G. Yes.
Okay, I have, yes.
Yeah. So we will help you how you can build your own lab throughout the course. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else who has any
Course
question?
timing. Course timing.
Course timing will be 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. from 6th of January.
Saturday, Sunday only.
Saturday, Sunday only. So 6 to 8 weekend, that will be a maximum time. Most
Okay.
probably it will be finished for within the 6th weekend, but the 2 weekend will be technical discussion
Okay. And lab access कब तक रहेगा हमारे पास?
for 2 months.
For 2 months.
Throughout the course, you will have the lab access.
Okay. सर एक्चुअली एक जनरल क्वेश्चन पूछना था मेरे लिए.
हाँ जी.
एक्चुअली 4 year एक्सपीरियंस है मुझको नेटवर्क में. एज अ L1 में ही काम कर रहा हूँ.
Okay.
ये कोर्स मुझको कैसे हेल्प करेगा सर आगे बढ़ने के लिए?
आज L1 काम कर रहे हैं, 4 ईयर का एक्सपीरियंस है, तो पहली थिंग तो इसका मतलब आपने पीछे CCNP का ट्रेनिंग कंप्लीट नहीं किया, राइट?
नहीं किया हूँ सर, CCNA CCNP किया हूँ और CCNA सर्टिफिकेशन मेरा वैलिड है अभी.
ओके, सो मैं बता दूं कि अभी आपके आज के डेट में कोई भी ओपनिंग आ रही है ना, तो हर जगह पे आपको NNP के सिर्फ अब ट्रेडिशनल नेटवर्किंग आपको आती है, राउटिंग स्विचिंग, तो आपका रिज्यूम ही का वेटेज ही नहीं, आपका शॉर्टलिस्ट ही नहीं होगा.
ओके.
So if you have the SD-WAN and that things you are going to mention, doesn't matter you are certified or not, but you are going to mention there you have already the knowledge about the SD-WAN, then obviously it will be weightage for your resume.
Okay.
Okay. So you will have the more chance to get the high package, and obviously the package will be also high compared than if someone is there who don't know about the SD-WAN and you know the SD-WAN, so impact on your package also.
So after completing the course, we will produce in the resume. We will update the resume.
Yeah, obviously you need to update into the resume. And even I will show you how we can migrate the traditional network into the SD-WAN. That discussion also will have after the session. Then you can also mention you have already worked on some project there. You have already migrated some traditional network into the SD-WAN. On behalf of that, what can be the question that we'll discuss earlier?
Okay.
Okay. So it will be help you a lot.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Anyone else who has any question?
Yeah, do you think it's
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Sorry. Do you think it's after the course you can take the Cisco exam for the SD-WAN?
After the training, obviously, if you want, you can go for the Cisco SD-WAN. That paper code is 300, I guess 300 415. Yes. You can go for the training. Certification also. The same module we are covering here now.
So we'll cover all the blueprint.
Yes, all the blueprint, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, which companies implemented this SD-WAN technology, sir, right now?
Which company implemented means where it is using, you are asking, or what?
Just I'm asking, sir, for knowledge purpose. Right now, I have worked 3-4 companies, but I have not seen this SD-WAN technology.
There are many companies. Many companies have shifted their network on SD-WAN. There's no one company or two company like that.
Earlier, I was working with the First American India. I should not be take a name of this company, but still, they were using the SD-WAN from the last 4-5 years. Okay. So yes, multiple companies is there. They are using the SD-WAN. Might be you got some project. So obviously, if you don't know the SD-WAN, so no one is going to hire in there. They are using the SD-WAN, right? If If you know the SD-WAN, so why you should be here? That means you don't know the SD-WAN, you didn't mention your profile also, right?
Yes, sir.
So how you can get the opportunity where the SD-WAN is using, right?
Yes, sir. Right.
Yeah. Anyone is there, guys, who has any question? Do you have any question? Anyone is there, guys, who has any question or anything you want to discuss here now?
So one
Will you
more question,
provide
sir. If you
any
have
placements
prescribed
also after the
SD-WAN,
course?
So yeah, please, guys, go one by one.
Yeah. Will you be providing placements after this course?
No, placement guarantee is not here. Placement assistance, if we have opening on the same time for the SD-WAN technology, obviously we'll inform you guys. In the future also, if any opening is coming now, obviously if you are going to take the admission, if you'll be in our database, so we'll forward the details, guys. There is the SD-WAN opening, you can apply there.
Okay.
Okay. Means if you are going to register with us one time, so your database, your resume will be your profile with us, guys, for the lifetime. So in the future, any opening is coming with us, then obviously we'll forward you, shoot an email to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone else? Yeah, someone was also asking something. Anyone is there, guys, who has any question?